Tesla Cybertruck, Ford Bronco, Jeep Wagoneer among 2021's most anticipated new vehicles. While 2021 could be the year of the electric pickup, a back from the dead, gas-powered SUV is occupying center stage in the automotive world. While Tesla, General Motors and others are poised to make a splash with the release of battery-driven trucks, Ford has seized the spotlight with its much-awaited revival of the Ford Bronco. The Bronco leads the list of 2021's most anticipated new vehicles, according to analysts in a USA Today analysis of industry buzz. "I would say the Bronco is definitely in the lead," said Jessica Caldwell, executive director of insights at car research site Edmunds. "They've put so much product muscle behind it. Tesla Cybertruck design stuns, eccentric, eye-popping, or weird piece of junk." Much like the Bronco, there are several other cases of automakers reviving the nameplates of vehicles from days gone by, such as the Jeep Wagoneer and Land Rover Defender. "Just as we see cars dying, we see lots of new and cool SUVs coming," said Carl Brower, executive analyst at car shopping site iSeeCars. But nobody's introducing an all-new sedan model in 2021. Ford Bronco. The infamous O.J. Simpson chase involving a white Bronco in 1994 is beginning to feel like a distant memory. Look no further than the fervor surrounding this vehicle, which is poised to make its debut in the summer after supplier bottlenecks caused a delay. "It's the hot commodity for 2021 undeniably," Brower said. Jeep Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer. These SUVs reflect a revival of a nameplate that had been gathering dust for Fiat Chrysler, which makes the Jeep brand. The Wagoneer is geared toward mainstream buyers, while the Grand Wagoneer is aimed more at luxury buyers. Gmc Hummer Ev. GM's decision to revive the Hummer as an electric pickup caused the essence of cognitive dissonance, given that the original Hummer brand was a gas-guzzling SUV. No matter. The initial version of the battery-powered Hummer, which is being sold at more than $100,000, is unmistakably different than its cheaper fossil fuel predecessor. But will people actually buy electric pickups, or do they just like talking about them? "I'm still somewhat doubtful because it is more expensive. You don't have necessarily the whole country that needs this," Caldwell said. "Sure, in cities this works well. But in suburbs or more rural areas, I don't think these are necessarily needed, especially if you're paying more." Tesla Cybertruck. This may be the most dubious entry on this list, if only because analysts question whether it will actually be released in 2021. But Tesla technically has said its new electric pickup is poised to roll out in late 2021. We'll see. One thing's for certain. The Cybertruck's unique styling, including its stainless steel body and shatterproof windows, are eye-catching to say the least. Rivian R1T and R1S. Automotive startup Rivian's R1T pickup and R1S SUV are grouped together because they're based in the same vehicle architecture and are generally viewed as having their fates intertwined. The electric vehicles have won praise from critics who like their look and appreciate Rivian's deliberate approach to engineering and manufacturing. But it remains to be seen whether Rivian can manufacture the vehicles effectively and generate a sustainable base of buyers. The company has already faced delays. "It is probably the most impressive EV company in my mind that's in that pre-launch mode," Brower said. "So I have fairly big expectations and fairly confident hopes that it's going to be a successful EV." Ford Mustang Mach-E. This is the long-awaited electric crossover version of Ford's iconic pony car. It has certainly received a lot of attention from the press. But can the Mach-E attract buyers? A recent price cut of up to $3,000 didn't inspire confidence. But maybe that's more of an indication of Ford's efficiency than customer disinterest. "If you're looking at buzz because people are talking about it, the Mach-E is right up there," Brower said. "But if you're thinking it's going to change the face of the market with its sales or make Ford a bunch of money, I think most of us know that's not going to happen." Land Rover Defender. Much like other automotive brands are digging into their history to revive much beloved but long discontinued nameplates, Land Rover is bringing back the Defender. The boxy 4x4 Defender, originally known as the Series 1, was sold by Land Rover for about 7 decades before it was briefly discontinued globally in 2016. The vehicle hasn't been sold in the USA since 1997. Lucid Air. Silicon Valley-based startup Lucid Motors is led by a former chief engineer of Tesla's Model S luxury sedan, lending instant credibility to its electric vehicle efforts. The company says it has developed a proprietary electric motor, electricity inverter and stackable battery pack based in its expertise in developing batteries for Formula E race cars. It will debut the system in the Lucid Air, which it says will have a battery range of more than 500 miles in certain versions. Its slick design is drawing a lot of attention. But can Lucid execute on the basics of automotive manufacturing? We're hopefully past the era of vaporware EVs, and I think Rivian and Lucid represent what seem to be real vehicles, Brower said. Chevrolet Bolt EUV. If at first you don't succeed with a car, try an SUV. It might not be fair to say that the original Chevrolet Bolt, a hatchback of sorts, hasn't succeeded. The electric car has an excellent range and a competitive price, at least compared with Tesla vehicles. But it hasn't been the hit that some hoped. So GM is now extending the Bolt nameplate to a larger body style. An SUV, naturally. It's called the Bolt EUV, for electric utility vehicle. Maybe this is the one. Jeep Wrangler 4Z. Listen, whenever there's a new Wrangler, people are going to take notice. But that's especially the case with a plug-in hybrid version like the Wrangler 4Z. Boasting one of the most loyal fan bases in the auto business, the Wrangler can do no wrong in some people's eyes. Whether that continues with the electric